Hello and welcome to TVS English News at 5. Let's get into the news. Here's a bit of news that could raise some eyebrows. A 20-year-old youth was arrested by police early this month for impersonating a doctor for 16 days straight at the Stadium Perpaduan PPV in Kuching. The arrest of Shah Hairil Isman Dave was made at 3 p.m. on July 1st.
According to Sarawak Police Commissioner Dato' ID Ismail, the arrest was made after receiving information from a Ministry of Health officer. Shah Hairil Isman Dave was charged in a magistrate's court on Tuesday for impersonating a doctor, a criminal offence under Section 170 of the Penal Code. At the moment, the prosecuting team is awaiting the suspect's psychiatric evaluation and the case will be heard at the Kuching Magistrate Court on the 17th of August. The man was impersonating a doctor and was on duty at the Stadium Perpaduan Vaccination Centre from the 16th of June until the 1st of July. The suspect also owned a stamp, name card, personal protective gear and medical equipment. His act failed when other doctors at the vaccination centre realised that the suspect was too young to be a doctor. When asked by reporters, State Disaster Management Committee Advisor Dato' Sri Dr. Sim Kui Hian said he had asked for the Ministry of Health to investigate whether Shah Hairil administered vaccine jabs during his stint as a doctor at the PPV.
A teacher at a primary school in Cebu was arrested on suspicion of drug possession. Cebu District Police Chief Stanley Jonathan Ringgit said the 45-year-old suspect was detained during a raid at the school quarters conducted by a squad of Narcotics Crime Investigation Department of the Cebu District Police Headquarters.
The suspect admitted ownership of the drugs and claimed he received the drugs from a woman. The suspect, hailing from Muka, will be presented in court tomorrow to receive remand orders. The case is being investigated under Section 39A(1)(a) of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952 and Section 15(1)(a) of the same Act.
A 13-foot-long male saltwater crocodile was caught by Sarawak Forestry Corporation Miri Swift Wildlife Action Team at an oil palm plantation near Kuala SUAI at about 8:30 a.m. yesterday. The croc, dubbed BUJANG SUAI, will be relocated to a nearby crocodile farm.
Farm workers of a plantation alerted authorities after they discovered the crocodile nearby. They managed to film the creature before sending video footage of the sighting to SFC. SFC Miri SWAT immediately rushed to the location, conducted investigation and monitoring. On July 2nd, a crocodile fishing rod was set up and successfully lured BUJANG SUAI into the trap. According to a social media post, SFC Miri SWAT pulled the croc ashore and plans to relocate the animal to Benaya Crocodile Farm for further action. BUJANG SUAI is 7 feet shorter than Lolong, the longest saltwater crocodile ever measured from snout to tail.
SABAH has been chosen to host the Malaysia Day 2021 celebration on September 16. This was announced by SABAH Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Sri Bung Mokhtar Radin today.
Bung Mokhtar, who is also the state-level Malaysia Day Organising Committee co-chairman, said the celebration this year will be held on a moderate scale behind closed doors at the SABAH International Convention Centre here, with strict compliance of standard operating procedures. In a statement, he said the matter was discussed at the Malaysia Day Main Committee meeting held virtually and co-chaired by Communications and Multimedia Minister Datuk Saifuddin Abdullah yesterday. Bung Mokhtar said a series of committee meetings had been held previously with several relevant departments and agencies to ensure the smooth running of the event. In line with this year's celebration theme, Malaysia Prihatin, Bung Mokhtar said there will be a special performance by Sabah Cultural Board artists to urge all Malaysians regardless of race and religion to help contain the COVID-19 pandemic.
Memang kerja corporate selama 3 tahun. Sekarang banyak fikir tau. I think so much. Midang koda unkiran. Halo, saya Elena Morang. Jangan lupa saksikan Gaspirasi musim kedua hanya di TVS saluran 122, Astro dan MyTV.
Hello everyone, I'm Iki. Guess what? Rhythm of Borneo will be back for its brand new season. So be sure to check out new episodes of Rhythm of Borneo every Saturday, 3 p.m. only on TVS channel 122 Astro as well as MyTV. See you guys there!
Sebenarnya aku tak nak kaca. Sebab dia kaca. Betul. Ha. Nak Elia makeover anda? Boleh. Elia dan tim akan makeover anda. Jadi jangan lupa saksikan Kias di Astro 122 dan My Preview. Tim? Elia belum lagi makeover.
Jangan lupa saksikan hasil-hasil setiap Sabtu 1.45 petang hanya di TVS saluran 122 Astro and My Preview.
Welcome back. And now for a quick update on COVID-19 numbers in Sarawak. Sarawak once again recorded below 300 daily cases today at 289 cases. This latest numbers brings the cumulative total statewide to 67,560. According to Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah in a Facebook post, Sarawak is now the state with the 5th highest number of new cases. Selangor continues to lead with an alarming 3,119 cases today, followed by Kuala Lumpur at 1,005, Negeri Sembilan at 788, and Malacca with 358 cases. The nationwide cumulative total is now accelerating towards the 800,000 mark at 799,790 total cases. Hospital Support Services Company, One Medicare, continues to give support in terms of manpower so long as Sarawak is dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. Chief Executive Officer Sazali Tuanelli says that One Medicare has successfully assisted the Ministry of Health in opening and operating 108 COVID-19 quarantine centres and 53 quarantine and treatment centres PKRC in Sarawak.
Quarantine centers and PKRCs are the responsibility of One Medicare throughout the pandemic, as a company that operates under the Hospital Support Services (PSH) to ensure optimal conditions. One Medicare now has the opportunity to focus on the capabilities and company commitments in assisting hospitals, especially during this pandemic.
Bedridden individuals and their caregivers in Malaysia have started receiving their COVID-19 vaccines under a door-to-door program. The program aims to assess non-governmental organizations' capacity to reach and cover undeserved communities.
Mercy Malaysia Health Unit Head Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Omar said it and other NGOs aim to vaccinate some 22,000 individuals in Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, listed as bedridden in the government's database. If successful, this door-to-door vaccination program will be the blueprint for providing shots to hard-to-reach communities in Malaysia, such as those in the interior, the Orang Asli and refugees. Yet other NGOs are also involved in this effort, including IMARET and the National Cancer Society. The Ministry of Health and the Social Welfare Department, JKM, have provided the names and addresses of the vaccine recipients. 11 households comprising of 36 people in Branang and Semenyih were identified for vaccination yesterday, and to get to the houses, the van carrying the vaccines and personnel had to travel through narrow roads into areas with dense foliage and patchy internet connection. In total, 33 out of the 36 people received their first shot of the Comirnaty vaccine by Pfizer-BioNTech yesterday.
The Medical Research Institute, IMR, has completed on the 2 self-devices or rapid antigen tests that use saliva for COVID-19 screening. The research found that the rapid antigen test has sensitivity levels of above 90%.
Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Noor Hisham said the details on the guidelines for the use of the self-test kits were expected to be ready next week. In May, Dr. Noor Hisham had stated that there were 2 companies offering the test kit for sale at local pharmacies. Throughout the use of the saliva test kits, individuals need not go to a health facility to make an initial screening to detect COVID-19.
All right, we have a piece of breaking news when Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin today appointed Defence Minister Datuk Sri ISMAIL Sabri Yaakob as Deputy Prime Minister with immediate effect. His appointment will help the Prime Minister manage the country and fulfill the people's needs in a situation where the country is facing a health and economic crisis. Prime Minister's office in a statement also said Foreign Minister Hishamuddin Hussein was also promoted to be a senior minister in charge of security, taking the position made vacant by Ismail Sabri. Stay tuned for TVS News for more updates to come. And that's all news today. I am Aradzi Ahmad. Thanks for watching.